All right, we got a great crowd here tonight. Everybody looks wonderful. We're going to start here in just a moment. Thank you for being here.
Good evening. My name is Marlene Coleman, and I'm the advisor for the National Junior Honor Society. I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2021 Fowler National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. I would like to congratulate the inductees for achieving this great honor. In addition to a strong academic record, which established eligibility for membership, you are leaders in many organizations and serve our school and community through many activities. You should be proud of your accomplishments. At this time, we'll have the playing of the national anthem. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Brian Haas, the Superintendent of Maine Public Schools.
Good evening, everybody. I am excited to be here. I would rather have you here in front of me with me, but this is absolutely one of the most exciting nights of the year. National Junior Honor Society, which leads to National Honor Society, which leads to bigger and better things. This is your beginning. This is a really, really exciting time for you, even if we're in the middle of a pandemic and you're at home and we're using Zoom. You are our leaders. You're going to be the leaders in the classroom. You're going to be the leaders at Fowler Middle School. And if you stay on this path, you will be our leaders at high school and beyond. What I would say is continue to use all the skills that you have, continue learning, continue being the leaders that you've already started to be, and lead with intelligence and grace and always with kindness. Good luck. Have a great night. We're here to support you.
Thank you, Mr. Haas. I would now like to introduce Mr. Michael Barth, principal of the Fowler School.
Good evening, families and scholars. Good to see all of you tonight. First, some thank yous are in order. We'd like to thank our new superintendent, Brian Haas, our assistant superintendent, Jennifer Gaudette, our school committee members in attendance tonight, our teachers who are here tonight, our custodial staff, everyone at Fowler, we want to thank for supporting all of our students to get to where you are this evening. These 8th graders are part of a special group tonight because I'm pretty sure Fowler has never had an Honor Society induction during a global pandemic. I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to Ms. Coleman. Her relationships with 8th graders and respect amongst her colleagues is outstanding, and she has big ideas and dreams for this Fowler NJHS chapter. Being inducted into National Junior Honor Society requires that you meet 4 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These are the same pillars required for membership into National Honor Society when you move up to the high school. And yes, you will have to reapply, but you'll be able to use your experiences here at Fowler as some of the evidence for your application. So we see you as taking an important first step here tonight, much as Mr. Haas just spoke about. I've mentioned this before, but it's worth reminding families that there's a quote engraved on a stone obelisk in our courtyard at Fowler. Every few weeks when I'm walking around, I'll look in that courtyard and I'll pause to read it again. It's by the Polish-American writer Isaac Bashevis Singer, who won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1978. He wrote, "For those who are willing to make an effort, great miracles and wonderful treasures await." I think that quote speaks to our students here tonight and what you stand for. You have not only made an effort to earn your place in National Junior Honor Society, but you made a big effort to complete all parts of the application, and I know that wasn't easy. Thank you, scholars. Thank you, families. Let me congratulate you on earning a place in Fowler's 2021 Honor Society.
Thank you, Mr. Barth. At this time, we will watch a candle ceremony symbolizing the NJHS criteria of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. This ceremony will be performed by myself and the 4 officers of the NJHS.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one person's interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forwards when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each one of our members.
Character. Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Citizenship is the obligation each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home, our community, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but all the lives of our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of the chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward.
It is now time to introduce the 2021 inductees. Please enjoy the following presentation of inductees.
Natalie brings the qualities of kindness and loyalty to the NJHS. Her experience as a homeroom representative, hiring committee member, and her community service will make her an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Natalie Aguirre Herrera. Caitlin brings the qualities of honesty and determination to the NJHS. Her experience organizing a new club at Fowler, earning her Girl Scout Bronze Award, and leading her gymnastics team will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Caitlin Ardilla. Madeline brings the qualities of creativity and ambition to the NJHS. Her experience leading in Taekwondo and assisting with the Maynard Education Foundation will be an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Madeline Arroyan. James brings empathy and humor to the NJHS. His experience as an altar server and with community service will make him a strong member of the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct James Bagan. Brenna is kind, optimistic, and hardworking. Her experience forming clubs, hiring a new guidance counselor, and her community service will make her an integral member of the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Brenna Bernard. Woo! William is intuitive and imaginative. His experience working on the Beacon Santa Telethon and his ability to compromise will make him an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct William Cahill. Natalie is kind, patient, and selfless. Her dedication to her sports teams, Girl Scouts, and as a homeroom representative will make her an integral part of the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Natalie Carlson. Allison brings teamwork, perseverance, and kindness to the NJHS. Her willingness to help peers with classroom assignments, as well as her work in band and soccer, make her an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Allison Sharon.
Harper consistently demonstrates creativity and teamwork. Her work with Girl Scouts and community service will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Harper Demore. Jack brings compassion, patience, and perseverance to the NJHS. His leadership in the classroom and in sports, as well as community service with the Teen Edge program at his church, will make him an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Jack Dutton. Isabella is hardworking, helpful, and thoughtful. Her experience running a neighborhood day camp and with fundraising will make her a valued member of NJHS. It is my pleasure to induct Isabella Dustin. Ryan brings the characteristics of creativity, helpfulness, and persistence to the NJHS. His work at his temple, as well as in his neighborhood, will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Ryan Giel. Anna loves a challenge and has a determination to do her best. Her willingness to raise money for charities and her ability to organize safe math club meetings during the pandemic will make her an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Anna Hem. Penelope brings dedication, loyalty, and a positive attitude to the NJHS. Her experiences on the soccer field and her community service, such as Operation ELF, will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Penelope Holmes. Colt brings perseverance, loyalty, and bravery to the NJHS. As a Boy Scout, Colt's experiences with leadership and community service will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Colt Jackson. Andrew brings perseverance, a sense of adventure, and a willingness to help others to the NJHS. His work with the Boy Scouts and WAVM will be an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Andrew Johan. Daniel is determined, helpful, and outgoing. His experiences with scouting and as a class representative will make him an integral part of the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Daniel Johan. Emmeline is bold, direct, and principled. Her experience with tutoring and starting the anti-racism club at Fowler will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Emmeline Knight. Abigail is compassionate, determined, and has a willingness to learn. She brings open-mindedness and her experiences with the Girl Scouts to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Abigail Kuhn. Isabel is creative, caring, and outgoing. Her work with the Girl Scouts and helping those in need make her a wonderful addition to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Isabel Leonard. Caroline is empathetic, kind, and dedicated. Her work on the Go Green Fowler Cafeteria project and as a dance teacher's assistant will be an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Caroline Lenhart. Matthew is a forward-thinking leader and role model. His work supporting fellow musicians and as a fundraiser for organizations like Heifer International will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Matthew Lucas. Lily is a creative and empathetic young lady. Her work earning her Girl Scout Bronze Award and as a member of the Fowler Anti-Racism Alliance will make her an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Lily McCrimmon. Patrick brings honesty, perseverance, and responsibility to the NJHS. His work with the Student Council and supporting those in need will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Patrick Mara. Tessa is a confident and caring student who brings perseverance to the NJHS. Her work as a volunteer in the CASE Collaborative Classroom will make her an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Tessa Marino. Anna is kind and thoughtful. Her passion for helping others and her work as a Girl Scout will make her an integral part of the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct
Anna McDonald. Sierra is joyful, competitive, and has a good sense of humor. Her experience as a Girl Scout and with assisting the Maynard Education Foundation will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Sierra Naceda. Mika is a generous, empathetic, and independent young lady. Her work as a class representative and reading to younger students will be an asset to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Mika Bleeger. Emma is creative, determined, and optimistic. She brings her experience as a Girl Scout and as a leader in the classroom to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Emma Ryan. David brings leadership, determination, and helpfulness to the NJHS. His work in scouting and as a Spanish tutor will be beneficial to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct David Schwind. Kaylee is confident, hardworking, and personable. She brings her experiences as a class representative and in WRVM to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Kaylee Shaw. Katarina brings hard work and dedication to the NJHS. Her experience in Girl Scouts, as well as her ability to organize events, will be a benefit to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Katarina Trusch. Kendall brings kindness, hard work, and loyalty to the NJHS. Her experience as a class representative and as a Girl Scout will make her an integral part of the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Kendall Waldeck. Jackson is kind, hardworking, and dependable. He brings his experience with community service and the Green Meadow Lego Club to the National Junior Honor Society. It is my pleasure to induct Jackson Wilkinson.
It is now time to recite the NJHS pledge. I would like to ask each candidate to stand at their computer and raise their right hand for reciting the pledge. Although we will not be able to hear you, we can see you, and your family will be honored to hear you recite the pledge. Please repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character. It was a long one. Congratulations to the new members of Fowler's National Junior Honor Society. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Dan Costello, principal of the Fowler School.
Good evening to my Fowler family. One of the things that I know that Mrs. Coleman and Mr. Barth and Mr. Haas don't know is this is a pretty incredible group of kids. I've gotten to know a lot of you really well over the years, and this group of 7th and 8th graders, take my word for it, don't come around very often. I've been doing this a long, long time, and this group is very, very special. I really only have two things to say. The first is I really like that quote Mr. Barth said, is that if you're willing to work, that wonderful treasures await. But I got to let you know something. The students here are my wonderful treasure. The students here are the treasure of the people we work with. The teachers that come in every day see you as a wonderful treasure. So thank you for all you do. Thanks for working so hard. Thanks for making a difference at Fowler. And congratulations. The only piece of advice I want to give to the newly inducted members of the National Junior Honor Society is, don't be afraid to be great. Sometimes people will tell you to be cautious. Sometimes people will tell you to slow down. But if you want to be great, go for it. Thank you so much. It's been a great night. Thank you so much to Mrs. Coleman for doing a wonderful job putting this together. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to put my mask back on now.
Thank you, Mr. Costello. As we conclude our ceremony, I'd like to thank Superintendent Haas, Assistant Superintendent Gaudet, Principals Costello and Barth, the NJHS Faculty Council, and the Fowler School staff for their support of the National Junior Honor Society. Students will be receiving a certificate and an Honor Society pin. Those of you that are in person, we'll get them to you here at school. For those of you that are full remote, we can mail them home or you can pick them up in the office. Thank you for joining us this evening and enjoy the rest of your night.